Well, happy Saturday evening to you. Chris Hare here, the world champion crypto cowboy. I hope you had a great weekend. Mine's been pretty good. But I'm taking the winning strategies that I use out in that arena, bringing them right here to the crypto desk to make you guys world championship crypto traders. But we're going to do another update on ICP. We've been doing them every day, so we're going to keep going as long as this run is going, and we'll figure out where we're going. Start off with the crypto fear and greed index. Currently at a 25. We're still in fear. But we moved up just a little bit. Yesterday we were at a 21, so that we moved up a little bit. That pump is pretty good. ICP's just been melting faces for the last few days. So the question begs, where does it go from here? But anyway, I use the crypto fear and greed index to do a little spot trading. I buy in fear, sell in greed. It works pretty well for me. I went ahead and put in a bit Unex exchange chart on here just because I did buy some in the fear. I bought $60 of Solana, $60 of Ethereum. Currently, they're both, ETH's about 1% down, Solana's about 2.5% down, but we'll keep up with it, see if that strategy works out. Moving on to an altcoin season index, currently at a 27. We have moved off of Bitcoin season just a little bit since last week. We were at a 33. Yesterday, we were at a 28. What we really need to see is this move on over into these lighter and darker blues, kind of like last month when we hit a 51. And then everybody remembers November, December, had the face melting runs. That's where we really need to be. But getting into the meat and potatoes, we're looking at the liquidation heat map for ICP. You can tell all the liquidations are to the bottom of price action. They're all in the form of long trade, guys. So this thing's got to cool off. Market makers are going to want to come after that. And cumulatively, what you'll find out is that we've got $3.5 million worth of short liquidations. But in long liquidations, we've got $23 million. So they're going to want to come down and get this stuff, guys. Nothing moves in straight lines. You'll see on the charts, it can't keep going that direction. It's got to cool off just a little bit. But we'll go ahead and start off with the 1 hour chart. It's been slow. It's a Saturday. So I think that's a good place to start. You'll find all these charts in the crypto school. I've posted signals there throughout the week that have done really well as well. You'll also find a great lineup of coaches that are passionate about trading, and there's a lot of learning going on. But you can see we've kind of topped out up here, and we've kind of set in a lower high, which I kind of thought we would. That's why I haven't taken any longs on this yet. But what I think's got to happen is we've got to come down and retest these 50 moving averages. Somewhere around 720 to 790. If we can hold those, then we're off to the races again. But what I really think is going to happen is we're going to come below these 50 moving averages. That takes 50 of these candles, puts fluid lines on the chart, works as excellent support and resistance. The yellow is the simple moving average. The white is the smoothed moving average. So it takes the 50 exponential and the 50 simple moving average and makes a composite line, works as excellent support and resistance. I really like the way charts respect it, so I use it. But anyway, lose that. We're headed to this golden zone. 630 to 560 is where I really think we're going to bounce if we don't bounce at 720. But we could lose all of these. We could come down, lose this 200. Your next stops would be somewhere around 358 to 214. I think that's a less likely target. If you lose the 50s, your bounce point's probably somewhere around $4.90 to $5, I think. Moving out to a 4 hour chart gives us a little more of a macro picture of what's been going on. We were flat since the flash crash that Friday. Didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of lost some little support zones. But then once we retested this bottom one, we just absolutely took off. Took a face melting run to the upside, all the way up. I think we topped out about 976. But you can see we've overreached extensions. We're almost to the 2.618. So it's got to cool off. What I think we're going to do is we're probably going to come back down in this golden zone somewhere around 693 to 568. From there, we'll see what happens. I don't think we lose those. If we do, we're headed down to these golden zones at 393 to 333, but I think that's a less likely target for now. Moving on to the daily, it also shows you that this move is just exhausted for the time being, topped out in the daily extension. I think it needs to come down and at least test this 200 smooth moving average around 627. If we lose that, 538 to 449 are your next targets. Weekly charts, though, show a face melting run still in the tank. Across the weekly 50s, that's bullish, guys. We've gotten above the retracement 382, so I'm really optimistic here that we're just doing some kind of retest. Then we're headed on up. Weekly golden zone sits at 1349 to 1681. 2641 to 3325 are your extension targets, but you can see we hit the 2.618 on the 4-hour chart. So that would put you at $53 even in this run. I think that's not a far off target. It would be nice, wouldn't it? ICP's really taken a beating over the past year or so since the big run. And I know you guys are anxious to see. So hopefully that's it. Hopefully we do some kind of retest from there and keep going. We'll play this by ear, but I kind of wanted to get you through the short-term mess that we're going through right now. Just kind of a consolidation. We're still putting in some market structure. ICP didn't care. ICP just took off, but now it's got to cool off. Nothing moves in straight lines. We'll come down. We'll do some retests, and I think we've got another run left in the tank. But I'm going to wrap this up for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You'll get updates as soon as we upload a video. And I'm going to wrap it up. My name's Chris Hare, the world champion crypto cowboy. We'll see you down the road.